Let's see the next topic, water. Like air, water is also essential for life. It is found on the earth in different sources like rivers, oceans, under the ground, etc. We need water for our day-to-day requirements like drinking, cleaning, cooking, and washing. Nungsit asi aikoina hingbada darkar laiba adugumna water ising asisu aikoina hingbada yamna darkar lai. Arta water asi tongan ba mawongi source ta fangi. Example oina hairabada rivers, oceans, underground asina chingbasing asidagi aikoina water asi fangi. Aikoina nongmada sizinadaba yadraba thabaksing haibadi ising thakpa pochai chamba chak injang thongba fi suba asina chingbasing asida aikoina ising asi yam darkar oi. Let's see the next topic, impurities in water. It is very important to consume clean water to stay healthy, but impurities like mud, sand, dirt, etc. make water unsuitable for use. We can get rid of these impurities by employing simple techniques and obtain clean water for drinking and other purposes. Based on their nature, impurities can be of two types, soluble and insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities can dissolve in water, for example, salt, sugar, etc. Insoluble impurities do not dissolve in water. They either float on the surface if they are lighter than water, or settle at the bottom of the container if heavier than water. For example, sand, mud, etc. Aikoi hakchang asi healthy oina fana lainaba clean water haibadi afaba ising thakpa haibasi yamna maru oi. Ising da yauba impurities fattabasing example oina hairabada laikom, laingoi, fattaba ufulgumba sing asi aikoina thakchangragadi da hakchang sokningai oi. Ising da yauriba impurities sing asi aikoina technique kaya sizinaduna lakthopa ngami aduga aikoina fangaiba afaba clean water aduna aikoina thakpada sizinaba yai aduga aikoigi atopa nongmada darkar laiba activities singda sizinaba yai. Ising da yauriba impurities sing asi aikoina makhal ani thokthokpa yai, soluble haiba ma, insoluble haiba ma. Soluble impurities haiba impurities sing asidi isingda tummaga yauba ngami. Example oina hairabada salt, sugar asina chingbasing asi isingda tummaga yawi. Aduga insoluble impurities sing asina isingda tumba ngamde. Makhoi asi karigumba isingdagi hena yangba thoagadi isinggi surface ta tawraga lay aduga isingdagi hena lummagana ising manungda famtharaga lay. Example oina hairabada sand, mud asina chingbasing asini. We use different purification techniques to purify water depending on the nature of the impurities. Let's now discuss some of them. Yauriba impurities tugi matungina aikoina ising asi purify tawbada tongan ba makalgi technique sizinagani. Technique khara aikoi amuk yengsi. Separating soluble impurities. Two simple ways of separating soluble impurities from water are explained below. Evaporation. This is a very simple method of separating impurities like salt from water. Take impure water in a vessel and heat it. After some time, the water in the vessel turns into vapor and the impurities are left behind. Soluble impurities laukthokpagi technique ama aikoi yengsi. Ahamba technique asi evaporation haiba technique asini. Masigi evaporation haiba technique asida soluble impurities haibadi masigi matang sida salt asi ising sida tummaga yauraga leire. Dissolved salt oiraba ising asi aikoina Heat pisalaba matungda matam ngayaki matungda ising sing asi water vapor da on khiduna mathakta loina paikhat khrani madugi matungda impurities haibadi salt asi patra asigi mapan sida loina nappaga lairamani asumna evaporation haiba technique asigi matengna soluble impurities salt asi laukthokpa ngame. Let's see the next technique, distillation. Distillation is another water purification process. It is carried out in a special apparatus consisting of a round bottom distilling flask, a water condenser, a receiving flask, and a burner. In distillation, contaminated water is heated until it starts boiling. This boiling water slowly changes into steam, leaving behind the impurities in the flask. The steam then passes through the condenser and gets cooled, thereby turning back into liquid water. This clean water gets collected in the receiving flask. Distillation haiba water purification technique asida round bottom flask ama yaurani masigi round bottom flask asida aikoina contaminated water adu hapsalani. Contaminated water haibadi soluble impurities yauraba water aduni masigi round bottom flask asi aikoina burner gi matengna heat taurani madudagi ising asi water vapor da kakhalani ising asi loinabak water vapor da onnaba aikoina burner asi adum tharaga laiduribani matam ngayaki matungda ising asi water vapor da loina on kiduna ising da yauramba soluble impurities sing asi round bottom flask ki wall sida nappaga loina lairani aduga masidagi on kriba water vapor sing asina condenser haiba jaga sida amuk hauраktuna water vapor si amuk ingthakini condenser si gi jaga sida tawduri basi water vapor si amuk inghanbani aduna inghallabanina condensation haiba process asi thoktuna steam asi liquid water da onthorei liquid water da onthokraba matungda masigi flask mamingna receiving flask an hairibasida tahallaba matungda aikoina clean water asi haibadi impurities yaugdraba water asi aikoina phangba ngami. Let's see separating insoluble impurities. Insoluble impurities in water can be separated by methods like sedimentation and decantation and filtration. Isingda tumbang amdaba impurities sing asi tongan ba makhalgi method sing sizinaduna aikoina isingdagi lokthokpa ngamgani. Insoluble impurities sing lokthokpagi technique natragana method khara hairagadi sedimentation and decantation aduga filtration asini. Let's see sedimentation and decantation. These methods together are suitable for purifying water contaminated with insoluble impurities which are heavier than water. By allowing heavy impure particles to settle down, clear water can be obtained on top, which is poured into another container. Sedimentation and decantation haiba process asida tawduribasi isingdagi hena lumba isingda tumba ngamdaba impurities sing asi lauthoknaba honaba matamda sedimentation and decantation haiba process asi aikoina sizinaba yai. Ising asi matam khara aikoina lengdabida thamba matamda isingduda yauramba impurities sing asi patra dugi bottom da makhada phamthagini madugi process adubuni aikoina sedimentation an hairibasi phamthakraba matungda aikoina patra adu tapna laukhatlaga atopa patra amada amuk chithokpa yai chithokpa matamda yam thuna chithokpa yade mamangda phamthagriba impurities sing asi amuk chenthoroktanaba mawongda aikoina ising asi chithokadabani aduna aruba ising asi atopa patra amada amuk chithokpagi process asi aikoina decantation haina khangnai. Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take a beaker of water containing sand, dirt, etc. Keep the beaker undisturbed for some time. What do you observe? Do the impurities settle at the bottom of the beaker? Yes or no? Masigi activity asida aikoina tawdoribasi beaker amada laingoi natragana ufulgumba yauba ising ama aikoina hapaga thamani. Masigi patra asi lengdabida matam khara thammani. Asumna matam khara thammaba matungda ising sida yauramba impurities sing asi beaker sigi makhada asumna phamthakini. Aduna insoluble impurities isingdagi hena lumba sing asi beaker gi makhada phamthakibagi process asi boikoina sedimentation haina khangnai. The settling down of heavy particles, here impurities at the bottom of the vessel, is called sedimentation. Once all the impurities got settled, we pour the clear water at the top of the jar slowly into another jar. This is called decantation. Aikoina haujikta mamangda discuss tawgibaduni arumba impurities sing asi vessel gi makhada phamthakibagi process asi sedimentation kawi. Sedimentation tawkraba matungda patra adugi mathak thangba saruktagi atopa patra amada yamna tapna chithokpagi process asi boikoina decantation haina khangnai. Let's see the bingo's knowledge bank. We can use filter paper depending upon the size of the particles, as different types of filter papers are available with different pore sizes. Insoluble impurities ki particle ki size ki matungina madu filter tokthokpa yabagi matung inna filter paper gi tongan ba pore gi size phangi madugi matungina aikoina chanaba filter paper ama lauraga aikoina ising adu filter tokthokpa yai. Let's see the next technique, filtration. Another technique for water purification is filtration. This technique is better as it helps in removal of very small impurities also, which are not removed by sedimentation and decantation. In this method, impure water is made to pass through a filter paper. The filter paper acts as a sieve and does not allow impurities to pass through it. Filtration haiba water purification technique asida yamna akup-akuppa impurities, sedimentation aduga decantation gi process asina lokthokpa ngamdabasing asi filtration haiba process asigi matengna lokthokpa ngamgani. Filtration asigi process asida impure water asi filter paper amada phawraga chalhangani aduga filter paper asina sieve oina act tawraga impurities sing adu filter paper sida pallaga lehauraga aruba ising asina phawraga chatkin. Let's see the bingo challenge. Which technique is followed by your mother to separate tea leaves from tea? Nakoigi imana cha lonba matamda cha mana si matau karamba technique sijinaraga lokthui haibani. Here you can use sedimentation and decantation as well as filtration. Cha asi lolaba matungda aikoina ngaihak thammaba matungda cha manasing asi patra adugi makhada famthakini aduga aikoina tapna atopa patra amada haibadi aikoina thakadoriba glass oibi yai adugumbada amuk chithokpa yai. Masibune aikoina sedimentation and decantation hairibasi. Aduga atopa technique amana strainer sijinaraga filtration gi technique asi sijinaraga cha mana asi aikoina lokthokpa yai. Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take a filter paper and fold it into a cone. Place it inside a funnel and keep this funnel on the mouth of a beaker. Now pass contaminated water through the funnel. You will observe that all the impurities remain on the filter paper and clear water is obtained in the beaker. Masigi activity asida aikoina tawdoribasi funnel ama laurani. Funnel asida filter paper ko noina semaga hapsalani aduga masigi filter paper yauraba funnel asi beaker gi mathak sida aikoina sum thamani. Contaminated water asi aikoina filter paper gi mathak sida haijalani. Haijanba matam asida insoluble impurities sing asi filter paper sida pallaga lehauraga funnel sigi makha sida aruba ising asi tarai. Asumna filter paper gi matengna aikoina clear water asi phangba ngam. Be cautious. Water supplied to your houses may contain germs and other impurities which can cause diseases like cholera, hepatitis, etc. Therefore, it must be purified before consuming. The easiest and safest way to purify water at home is to boil it. Boil water for 10 to 20 minutes in a clean utensil and then store it in a clean and properly covered vessel. Aikoigi yumda supply tarakpa ising asi mahik kayamrum yauram bayai aduga atopa impurities sing su yauram bayai. Impurities aduga germs sing asina tongan ba makal gi laina example oina hairabada cholera, hepatitis asina chingbasing asi nahan bayai. Aduna ising sing asi aikoina sijinadringai gi mamangda thakringai gi mamangda purify tauba madarka lay. Kwaidagi safe oiba aduga kwaidagi laiba yumda ising sing asi purify tauba hairagadi ising asi sawanbani. Ananba kon namada aikoina ising asi minute 10 kunmuk sawallaba matungda atopa ananba makum khumjanba patra amada muk aikoina hapaga thamgadabani.